Day 3 of Living in the Light by Deepak Chopra. And today we are going to go into, we're still covering social intelligence, which is week 1 of this 30, it's a little bit over 30 days. It's exactly 6 weeks. And today is, which is also the amount of time that I'm going to be at home for my maternity leave. So day 3, Wednesday, being yourself. Okay, so this is all about the theme for today is I embrace the wholeness of myself. I embrace the wholeness of myself. Okay, so the third yama is acting unselfishly without envy, jealousy, greed, or covetousness. And that's what we're going to focus on today. And he starts off by reminding us not to compare ourselves with the rich and the famous, or not to compare ourselves with anyone who we perceive as having more than ourselves. Okay, so he reminds us, do not repeat the mantra to yourself, I want your story instead of mine. We have to be able to uplift ourselves so that we become completely in charge of our lives, and that we become completely motivated and appreciative of the life that we live. Okay, so Royal Yoga teaches the stories are just temporary phases. Stories are temporary phases, okay? So the things that you envy and covet are not the value of the true self. You can choose to envy the rich and the famous, and this might provide you with motivation to claw and compete your chance at the golden ring, but your fierce focus and determination will lose sight on the wholeness of life. He reminds us that we are already whole. We have everything that we need. We just have to believe in ourselves, believe in our own power, and moving away from habits that keep us from knowing totally who we are. These are the practices of being ourselves. Do not compare yourself to others. Don't depend on other people to validate you. Set aside criticism and judgments of other people. Get beyond self-judgment. Accept who you are and appreciate what you have to offer. Give everyone the space to be themselves, and assume that all people in their essence are whole. So I'm whole, you're whole. Everybody that we see is already living completely, how they should be living. It's just a matter of being able to see that and being able to align yourself with that power that allows you to feel completely and totally happy in your shoes and in your life. Okay, so he goes on to say that the key to these practices is to live without comparing yourself to anyone else. You are here to live your unique life, just as everybody is on their own path. And what another person has set for their path is different from yours. Consumerism is not the answer. What a lot of people do when they feel lack is they try to fill that void with buying more. I'm not enough, therefore I need the latest iPhone, I need the latest this or that product. And we constantly compare ourselves to what we're being fed on social media. So he reminds us that is just something that's going to lead us down a dead end, because it is material things outside of ourselves, and that is not the answer. We have to look within ourselves and be able to, live our life without those material things, without relying on those material things, and to understand that we are enough. We have enough. We are enough. We don't have to continuously consume to fill that void. So today's exercise is to remind ourselves that we cannot be ourselves if we are constantly distracted. When you feel stressed, worried, overwhelmed, consumed, anxious, take that time to be alone, to step back from what is happening. Take a few deep breaths. Close your eyes and center your attention in the region of your heart. Okay, so follow your breathing as you breathe in and out. And just focus on that oneness, that unification. In and out breath. Don't try to control or suppress your thoughts. Simply be in the moment. And finally, he reminds you that no matter where you are on the journey, you might always have to remind yourself that you need to stop, pause, and take a moment to focus on just that inner and outer breath.